Hello, I'm Noah Elkrief, and I'm sitting in a park on the grass, and a message just came to me to share. And it comes to me in a question in this moment. Why can't you just breathe? Why can't you just breathe and do nothing else but just breathe? To just let your breath go up and down without any other action, without thinking, without fixing, without solving, without planning, without strategizing. And I'm not just going to ask you the question. There's also a little pointer in here somewhere. And that is, our mind is a risk management tool. Our mind is meant to help us survive. Our thoughts are trying to help us stay safe. So, if you can't just breathe, if your mind constantly is active and moving and thinking and planning and doing whatever it's doing, there's a reason for it. And the reason is because a part of you feels unsafe. A part of you feels unsafe. You may be physically safe. You may know it logically, intellectually, that there is absolutely no danger right now. You're locked in your room. You're in a park where no one's going to hurt you, whatever the case may be. But there's something in your system. There's something in your body. There's something in your emotional, energetic system which feels unsafe. And you may not have any idea what it is, but it continues to impact your life even if you don't know what it is. Sometimes this is called a trauma. It can also be called karma or other names. But it doesn't matter what we call it. What matters is how it impacts us and what we're going to do about it. It seems like I want to say that it's not personal. Like if you have anxiety, if you have your mind keeps thinking and you can't meditate or anything like this, it doesn't mean you're bad or stupid or weak or not trying hard enough. It means something happened to you, probably in your childhood or in a past life, that your system hasn't processed yet, hasn't been able to let go of it yet. So be gentle with yourself, be compassionate towards yourself. You're not defective or broken if your mind keeps thinking or you keep feeling unsafe. It just means something happened in the past that you felt was dangerous at the time, and your body's trying to help you. And now I'm trying to help you. So, how am I going to help you? Well, I think one intention I had for making this was just to say, like, you're not defective or broken. But another thing is how do we get rid of it? Like, how does our body become safe? And the first thing is recognizing it feels unsafe. So there was probably a moment where you were unsafe. And it's time to go there. It's time to start exploring, like, why do I feel unsafe? What is this situation reminding me of? Like, if I feel unsafe in a park, what is it reminding me of? If I feel unsafe around women or men or older men or younger people, like, what is triggering this unsafety? Like, at some point when I was younger, I almost stepped on a venomous snake, and it was really traumatizing. So from then on, for many years, whenever I saw a stick on the floor at night, I jumped. Or even a shadow move or something at night, I would jump. And this wasn't like I'm flawed or I'm broken. It's just my body's responding to this stick as if it's a snake because it somehow has something similar. So you may be responding to a certain facial expression. So if someone makes like a like an angry facial expression or a disappointed facial expression or a rejecting or distant facial expression, why does it activate you? Because probably in your childhood, when you saw that from your parents, your mom or your dad, you weren't safe. We need love, we need attention, we need care as a baby, as a child from our parents in order to be safe. So usually as an adult, if we feel unsafe, it's because something from our childhood triggered unsafety in us, created unsafety in us, and we couldn't express it and let it out because it was too intense for us to handle. So I invite you, if in a situation your mind is super busy, if you can't just breathe, and maybe that's in every situation right now, and that's quite normal, I have to be honest, that in almost every situation your mind can't relax. And that just means you need to have super compassion for yourself, because there's a lot of unsafety in you, which means maybe you had a hard time in your childhood. Even if on the surface you had the greatest childhood in the world, there's a lot that happens that you don't see or that you don't remember. So I hope to make videos about how to undo these traumas, how to let go of them. But in this moment, I'm sort of just offering the invitation to acknowledge that you don't feel safe. That doesn't mean anything about you, and to explore why. Where did it come from? Why did it happen? Hey, buddy. I don't know whose dog this is, but it's okay. So that's all I have to say right now. I want you and me to be able to breathe. I want us to be able to breathe without needing to think about our survival and strategize. Because when we can just breathe without any interference, we begin to connect with ourselves, with our breath, and with what's around us, with our five senses. Whereas normally our thoughts are like a filter, a wall, or interference, or a distortion between us and the world. Okay, that's all. Bye.